Hello again, and welcome back to our Freespace 2 playthrough. If you remember from the last mission we had with Intercept 242nd Suicide Kings, we mentioned that we either had a choice to go into the SOC or to 134th Barracudas, a combat evaluation unit, I think he called it. Well,
at 2150, the Colossus entered the Polaris system and neutralized the NTD Andronicus and the NTC Camisard, securing the jump node from Epsilon Pegasi. Meanwhile, the 13th Asudan battle group has destroyed the NTD Cyrene and gained foothold in Sirius. Intelligence reports that Admiral Bosch and his elite guard have withdrawn to the rebel enclave of Regulus. Command anticipates a total Allied victory in less than 30 days.
you know, if the enemy, or rather if the Alliance has been winning against the NTF so decisively like this, why didn't they push like this before? This seems so silly. But anyway, like I was saying, if you didn't take the SOC loop, you'll go automatically to the 134th Barracudas. But seeing how we did the SOC loop, after doing that, you get transferred there anyway. Okay. Now, some players would like to say, you know, why would you want to be transferred here in the first place? You'll see why in a bit.
Dr. Hargrove's task force has determined that the subspace portal in Gamma Draconis was constructed by the Ancients, an extinct civilization discovered near the end of the Great War. Artifacts excavated in the Altair system contain data that enabled the GTA and PVN to destroy the SG Lucifer. Many Terran and Asudan systems once belonged to the Ancients' empire, which the Shivans obliterated 8,000 years ago. The portal has been renamed Knossos after the Earth's Minoan civilization.
Okay. Now, with the portal being named like that, and if you remember Bosch's monologue, if you paid attention to it, this might ring a little true that he knew about this before the research team did. Why would that be?
Intelligence has learned that Bosch acquired ancient materials from an excavation site in the Deneb system. These artifacts somehow enabled Bosch to locate and activate the Knossos portal. This explains the presence of the Admiral's command ship in the Deneb asteroid belt. Bosch then sent the NTC Trinity into Gamma Draconis to activate the portal, which lured the Shivans into that system. We do not know Bosch's motives, or what the Shivans are doing in the nebula.
With that said, some of the things that have occurred do start to make a little bit more sense. However, there are still some unanswered questions.
Allied scientists studying the portal remain optimistic about the potential for this technology. 5 to 10 years, we might be able to restore contact with Earth or create new jump nodes to unexplored regions of the galaxy. For this reason, the portal must remain open for as long as possible. Command has issued a standing order to destroy the device should a full-scale invasion be imminent.
Should? This is the Shivans we're talking about.
The destruction of the Ravana has intensified Shivan activity in the nebula. Shivan fleet appears to be smaller than the armada we defeated 3 decades ago, and our improved technology gives us a tactical advantage. However, with the possibility of uncharted jump nodes leading to more Shivan-infested systems, we cannot know with any certainty the full extent of the enemy force. A miscalculation on our part could unleash the second Shivan invasion of our home systems.
Could unleash?
The Aquitaine will spearhead the next phase of our exploration and containment operation in the nebula. To help us achieve our objectives, the Alliance has developed new technologies, including advanced warning and control systems, or AWACS, and gas mining vessels to gather deuterium for our fusion reactors. Prototypes of these new tactical weapons and fighters will be deployed pending successful completion of field tests. The 134th Barracudas will be conducting these combat exercises near the Gamma Draconis jump node.
Ooh, that's us, the 134th Barracudas. Well, us for now, huh?
2 next-generation weapons are now available: Morning Star and the EMP missile. The GTW ML-70 Morning Star improves upon the flail gun developed during the Great War. Recent advances in high-temperature optics enable the primary focusing chamber of the Morning Star to produce a more coherent charge. Though an energy weapon, Morning Star has a powerful kinetic effect on its target.
I believe the sentry guns in the mission But Hate the Traitor, which was previously, I believe, the sentry guns in that mission actually had been armed with Morning Stars. What Petrarch says is true. The Morning Star has a powerful kinetic effect. This means that if you hit a target with it, they'll actually push back depending on the, how you hit them with a Morning Star.
The EMP missile interferes with the electronic systems of vessels caught within the blast radius of the warhead. Detonation scrambles targeting data and jams communications. Tactically, the EMP is an effective anti-bomber weapon. It prevents these craft from acquiring aspect lock and temporarily shuts down the guidance and propulsion systems of warheads in flight.
Despite this, I've never found the need to use the EMP. Maybe I'll try it later, maybe I won't, I don't know.
Welcome to the 134th Barracudas, pilot. I'm Commander Vinci, your squadron leader. The 134th is a Combat Evaluation Unit, or CEU, which means we're among the first to test new ships and weapons in the field. While we carry out our missions, engineers will gather data on the systems we've been assigned to test. In this mission, our primary objective is to escort 2 Triton-class freighters, the Pura and the Vauban. They will enter the nebula at the Gamma Draconis node and travel to their waypoint, where they will rendezvous with the GTCV Warspite. Their cargo is the new Target Acquisition and Guidance Missile System. The GTA Lucidity will provide AWACS support for this mission. With its powerful sensor array, the Lucidity will transmit targeting data to your fighter, effectively increasing your sensor range. The 134th will be the first to test the system in the nebula.
Now, I was gonna say that, this isn't the first time, because if you did an SLC loop, we saw one of these things. That was the Hamako. However, she is right saying that this is the first to test the system in the nebula. That's different. Much different.
Now keep in mind that the C in CEU stands for combat. These aren't controlled laboratory experiments. Shivan activity has intensified, so you can expect to engage some Maras and Canes out there. If the action gets too intense, call in reinforcements at your discretion. Good luck, pilot.
It looks like our support ranges from Ulysses, which, as we found out from previous mission as well, weren't so bad. In fact, the Ulysses is just as good as ever, almost. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, the Ulysses is pretty good, and Zeta Wing, we can call in as bombers. Bombers. Why would we need bombers? Well, let's find out. Our objectives are to escort the Vauban and Pura to the Warspite. The Lucidity is important for targeting, but aside from the targeting, apparently it's not as important, because that's why it's a secondary objective. However, the 2 freighters are critical for completing the mission because they're carrying the parts for the stupid thing that we need to test in the next mission. I'm not very fond of it, and many players aren't either. We're forced to fly the Perseus, which I don't mind very much, so okay, that's a good thing for me. Okay, so let's just arm ourselves with harpoons, and oh man, we don't have enough harpoons for everyone again. Oh well. Start the mission next video. Aside from that, I hope this wasn't too boring or too long, because we're gonna stop this here and get to the action next time. See you later.